I used to feel like Shornhelm was the safest city on Nern. I don't think I'll ever feel that way again.
Smell that air. Smells like victory. House Montclair's hold on Shornhelm has been broken, but our job isn't done yet. Montclair loyalists still operate out of Shornhelm, yes? Whatever they are planning, we must know. They use couriers to pass messages, and that is how we shall find their informer, their spy. Adusa would sniff him out, but for you, something more subtle. Start at the west gate, find the courier named Guitot. Follow him, watch him. He will try to pass a message. Watch and see who comes to find it. Follow the courier and see if he leads you to the informant.
It's good to see you here. It's long overdue for Rivenspire to get a new ruler. As you can see, Julianne and Shuga are here. They've surprised even me with their valor in battle. Sadly, we lost Martin. He went down fighting, though. That's something.
If it isn't Mara's messenger in the flesh, you really saved my love life. Looking back, I can't imagine what I ever saw in Gwendolyn. I finally met my true love during training. Shuga. She's sweet and strong and all the woman I'll ever need.
Ah, you're the one who killed that old skeever dark elf I was seeing. What was his name again? No matter. He's ancient history now. I'm sharing a tent with Julian these days, if you catch my meaning. For the time being, at least.
We need to give you a nickname. Something like... the Knife. How about the Doom Smasher? That sounds a little dark, I guess. I'll think about it. Nah, I'm not cut out to be a city guard. I think I'll go check out the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for someone of my caliber.
Hello.
The longer I'm here, the better that mead looks. I think I might head back to Fell's Run soon. No! I haven't had a drop since the day I got my constable job back. Can't say I haven't been tempted, though. I try to just stay away from it, which is why this probably isn't the best place for me to be.
Hail!
We've come through much to reach this point. We won a battle for the very soul of Rivenspire. Now comes the responsibility of rebuilding the kingdom. I hope High King Emmerich gives me the opportunity to lead us through the difficulties ahead.
I think that Countess Tamriel and Baron Dorel both could be excellent rulers. The important thing is that we crown someone. And today must be the day.
I'm glad that my daughter's happy, but I'm not sure I can ever trust Dulki. Not after what happened.
A new ruler of Shornhelm. This is a huge moment for Rivenspire. We should all be honored to witness such a moment.
You faced down Montclair and lived to tell about it. I'm envious, you know. Things are going well. I even plan to resume my duties in the Guard. Gwendis has been very patient. I still have a hard time with the blood-drinking business, but I'm learning.
It's a miracle that we survived and triumphed over Montclair, thanks in no small part to my steady leadership. May Arkay grant the High King the wisdom to see that I am the best choice to lead Rivenspire.
So here we are. Baron Montclair's dead, and that damn artifact is destroyed. Yes, you can pat yourself on the back, all right. You've saved Rivenspire, and that's no small thing. You do realize this creates a predicament for me, though, don't you? Well, I can't very well go on pretending the nobles can share the throne. Everyone knows what a colossal mistake I made there. I'm going to have to crown someone. A king or a queen of Shornhelm. Someone to rule Rivenspire, don't you think? Exactly. So I have to choose. Countess Tamrith or Baron Dorell. Frankly, since you've recently fought alongside the two of them, I would appreciate your counsel. Speak to them, if you wish. Think about it, and then give me your recommendation.
We've come through much to reach this point. We won a battle for the very soul of Rivenspire. Now comes the responsibility of rebuilding the kingdom. I hope High King Emmerich gives me the opportunity to lead us through the difficulties ahead. I do. I've come to respect Countess Tamrith. She's a bright young woman, but she's not qualified to rule the kingdom. The coming days demand decisive leadership and a firm hand. You know that as well as I. That makes me the perfect choice. First things first, we need to rebuild our defenses. The Shornhelm Guard has been decimated by the Civil War, and we'll need to recruit and retrain hundreds of young men and women to restore our strength.
It's a miracle that we survived and triumphed over Montclair, thanks in no small part to my steady leadership. May Arkay grant the High King the wisdom to see that I am the best choice to lead Rivenspire. I do. Baron Dorell is a good man, but he can be dangerously short-tempered and is far too quick to act. Shornhelm has had enough impetuous rulers in its history. We need a thoughtful ruler who truly has the people's best interests at heart. Helping the people of Rivenspire recover. So many of the kingdom's subjects have been displaced. So many have lost loved ones. We must do what we can to restore the people's faith and get their lives back to at least a semblance of normalcy.
You faced down Montclair and lived to tell about it.
Take as much time as you like, my friend. It's only the High King and the entire kingdom of Rivenspire waiting. Good. Though I do hope you've given the matter due consideration. This isn't like choosing which tunic to wear in the morning. It will affect many lives and the future of the Daggerfall Covenant. Tell me then, House Tamrith or House Dorell? If that's your counsel, then I will make Baron Dorell King of Shornhelm. Are you certain, though, that this is the wisest course? The brave Baron Dorell, then. I know he is a valiant warrior, and I expect he will make a wise and honorable king. King Allard of Shornhelm. It even has a nice ring to it. Then it's decided. Thank you for your counsel. Both King Allard and myself will be in your debt. After all you've done, there's no reward that can express my gratitude. But please, accept this gift. I'd feel guilty if I didn't give you something. If I might have everyone's attention, I have decided to crown a new King of Shornhelm. Allard Dorell, please come forward.
Might I have a word with my
I
husband's
hereby
new best
name
friend?
your house the new Royal House of Shornhelm.
I give you my solemn oath, Your Majesty. I will lead the kingdom of Shornhelm with wisdom and honor. And I pledge my eternal allegiance to you and to the Daggerfall Covenant.
All hail the new ruler of Rivenspire.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, my friend. I promise you, I will do everything in my power to restore Rivenspire to its former glory. We will tell stories of your courage to inspire our soldiers. And you will always be welcome here.
I respect your decision, and that of the High King, of course. I will do all I can to support King Allard. I do worry about his militaristic tendencies, though.
You faced down Montclair.
You realize that since I made this decision based on your recommendation, that if ever there's a rebellion in Rivenspire, well, you'll at least have to help me clean it up.
Today is a fortuitous day indeed for Rivenspire, though I fear other kingdoms within the Covenant may not be so lucky. I know that my husband considers you to be his champion, but I wonder if you might be willing to assist his queen as well? I have heard troubling news from Sentinel. Rumors say that enemies from my father's past have returned. I wrote to him right away, of course, but as everyone knows, King Faharajad can be slow to respond. Still, I fear for his safety. Necromancers. Their kind has not been seen in the Alikir Desert for years, but that only makes them more dangerous. If you can go to Sentinel and just ensure all is well, it would be a relief. I have made travel arrangements, if you are willing. Look for a ship called the Don Posset offshore at North Point. The first mate, Elvira Dere, should be waiting for you on the docks, ready to leave for Sentinel. When you get there, just make sure the city is safe. Only visit my father, if you wish. Of course. I'm relieved already, just knowing that you will go. If there's any trouble there, I know my father could use help, whether he wants it or not. I'm sorry, I digress. You said you have a question. When I was very young, there was a necromancer, Satura. He raised an army of the dead and marched on Sentinel. Though my people will not fight the dead, somehow my father won the battle. If Satura has returned, though, it would be very bad. No, it is a matter of faith. Our people believe that desecrating the dead, even if they have been risen, is a terrible dishonor. This is why a necromancer in Sentinel would be a very bad thing, and why I am concerned for my father's safety. My husband has many admirable qualities, and one of them is a hopeless optimism. He rarely takes action until a problem has at least been confirmed. As I said, I have only heard rumors of trouble in the Alikir. Hopefully it is nothing. Of course. My father is King Faharajad, my brother Azah, my sister Lakana, and I were raised in Sentinel. Then one day, my father told me he had to marry me to this mad, young king of Wayrest, Emmerich. I was furious, of course, but I came around.
You realize that since I made...
Hello there. Stop following me.
Your timing is impeccable.
Greetings.
Adusa was just thinking of you. Did the courier reveal anything important? A coin? How clever. Who would suspect a simple coin thrown into a fountain for good luck? And see this? There's a message on the coin. No clue. It's in some sort of code. Adusa can't make head or tails of it. This one made a joke, yes? This date. Could it be the key to the code? Here, take this copy of the message. Adusa has her own inquiries to make. You must decipher this code. Seek out my friend, Sahil. He should be able to help. He's usually on the second floor of the Dead Wolf Inn. He loves to watch the fire burn in the hearth.
Hey there, friend. You're blocking my view of the fire, and the heat too. Mind shifting a bit? Oh, really? She told you I could do that. She's right, of course. I'm really very smart. I just need the right incentive. Simply giving away my brilliance would make me feel foolish, and I don't like that feeling. That ought to cover it. Let's see. It's a simple replacement code. Count back 5 letters and... Your spy's initials are EC. There's a dust sweep in town. Edward Keld. He often acts as a go-between for unsavory types. I'm not sure, but he lives somewhere near the south gate. Check with Vignac, the Unkempt. If anyone knows what goes on around the south gate, it's that wily beggar.
Please, don't walk away. Don't ignore me. I really need your help. This blasted war's been devastating to us common folk. Can you spare a few pieces of gold for a poor beggar? Ah, a trade, of course. Give me some gold and I'll tell you what I know. A pleasure doing business with you. He's a dust sweep. At least that's what he claims to be. I haven't seen him lift a broom or a brush in an elf's age. He has a house across the way which he shares with his wife.
Fine, how do you do? Do you make a habit of barging into a person's house? You're lucky. If I weren't so exhausted, I'd knock you over the head with my broomstick. If you're looking for my lazy husband, he's out somewhere, doing who knows what. I work 2 jobs to keep us fed, but they call him the dust sweep. Breaks my heart. He was, but there isn't much call for his services of late. Me, I take care of the miller's children every morning and then clean noble manors all afternoon. I'm wiped out. Well, things might be worse elsewhere. We at least have a house here, such as it is. I don't want to end up living in some raggedy tent worrying about wild animals, or worse, attacking. Shornhelm is my home. That's where I'll stay. What do you think you're doing? First you enter uninvited, then you start rifling through my cabinets. What is this, some kind of sick joke? Wait, I've never seen that book. What is it? He what? No. My husband has some silly ideas, but he's not... He wouldn't... What are you going to do? He didn't do this out of malice. He just wanted to support us. He hates that I have to work so hard. He's a good man, but they'll kill him for this. Keep the codebook, just don't implicate my husband. You have what you need, right? Just keep Edward out of it. You get what you need, and my husband remains a free man. Oh, bless you. Don't you worry. I'll keep the fool in line from now on.
For all our troubles, but if you ask me, none of our nobles are worth a drop.
Have you discovered the identity of the informer? That's a strange way to put it, but Adusa will not pry. I'm disappointed we can't interrogate the informer, but the threat has been taken care of. Thank you. You have been extremely helpful, Five Claw. We unraveled the threads of this plot with skill and daring, like unrolling a spool of yarn. Yarn. Sorry. This one gets easily distracted sometimes. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, yes. This proves Montclair's allies are still plotting and scheming. While you were tracking the spy, Adusa did some tracking of her own. Arcorian Two Blades, a ruthless killer, is now on the Montclair payroll.
Kill the killer. Adusa would rather do the work herself, but this codebook demands immediate attention. Find the assassin where he waits, west of town. When the deed is done, find me at Ravenwatch Manor. Bright moons guide you.
That's Two Blades. He has been a scourge on Rivenspire for years. But working for Montclair, that is the straw that broke the Poniquar's back. He is a cold-hearted killer who enjoys what he does. Just last month, Two Blades ambushed a caravan bringing supplies to an orphanage in Stormhaven, slaughtered the guards, and made off with the goods. He has no sense of honor. This one is a master of stealth and a gatherer of information. Sometimes Adusa strikes, but sometimes Adusa points the blade and lets another drive it home.
Thank you for sparing me. I may never be my true self again, but I can still serve Rivenspire.
Give Adusa the good news. Tell this one that Arcorian Two Blades is just a bitter memory. Best news this one has heard all day. Rivenspire will sleep easier without that monster lurking in the shadows. Maybe we should change his name to No Blades, yes? Get it? Anyway, thanks for your help. It's good to see Verandis was right about you. You make Rivenspire a safer place with every task you complete. You had a taste with Two Blades. Ready for something with a little more meat on its bones? Adusa has been studying this codebook, gathering information, learning what she can. It seems Montclair's forces are resolved. They hired Two Blades to eliminate a list of targets. We need that list. Do you actually listen to what Adusa says? Yes! Get the list. This one learned that Rasaba the Keen carries the list. Kill Rasaba, or do not, Five Claw. As you choose. We only need the list. To find Rasaba and the list, head due south from the manor. Follow the river, and you should see them camped between Silverhoof Vale and Camp Tamriel. Rasaba the Keen's as cunning as she is brutal. She fought her way to the top of her organization, climbing a ladder of blood. There's always a group of fierce young warriors at her side. If it turns into a battle, you're going to have a war on your hands. My friend, your return, it is well-timed. For some reason, Montclair's forces have attacked the castle. This one can't imagine why they would do such a thing. Oh, yes. Adusa is fine. Nothing to worry about. Let's take a look at that list. Of course. Barandis, Adusa, and Quindis. We're at the top of the list. That would certainly explain why they attacked the castle, yes? We are the targets? Well, that only proves we are doing something right. If no one wants to kill you, you are not trying hard enough, this one always says. All? All is a very big number, Five Claw. This one smells more of them, all around, in the shadows. We'll meet them here, in the open. No, too open. Into the castle, less directions to defend against. Quickly, Five Claw, follow Adusa. Ready yourself, Five Claw. Here they come. How courageous of you. Ill-advised, but courageous. Adusa warned you, but no one ever listens to Adusa. You'll learn too late that Adusa's claws are sharp indeed. Adusa laughs at you. Adusa has claws enough for all of you. Meet this one outside, my friend. Let's make sure we eliminated all of the assassins. How dare the fools invade Ravenwatch Castle? Did they really think they could prevail against us? Now, we fight back. These villains, they think they can strike at us where we live? They are fools, and less than fools. We will take the fight to them. Thanks to the information you have gathered, we know where the worm behind this hides. These assassins. They thought they were hunting us. Now Adusa turns the tables. Now we hunt them. Arcorian Two-Blades, Rasaba the Keen. They were hired by Montclair's nephew, a diseased worm named Robert. He seeks to turn Montclair's remaining forces into an army, bolstered by hired blades. Thanks to the codebook you found, yes. Robert is hiding inside the old Montclair Manor in Shornhelm's upper city. We'll meet in front of the manor house. Then, we finish this, one way or another. Meet Adusa at Montclair Manor, Five Claws. It's in Shornhelm's upper city. This one must clean up here first, or Verandis will become very cross. He hates it when we play with our food. A shallow man, lacking any redeemable qualities. This is a power grab, pure and simple. He's trading on his name to try and get a slice of the Rivenspire pie. But if he wants pie, Adusa has a pie for him right here.